Sorry about that. So we should be live. There we go. And let's check that. We are live. Cool. So I've had to do this a little bit differently in comparison to how I normally do my live streams, but that's because the game in question is designed to run on a very specific resolution, and I therefore need to use the GeForce Experience streaming in order to play the game as intended. But for those of you who are curious, the game in question is Deer Avenger. What is Deer Avenger, you may ask? Well, it is, at its core, a parody game. It came out in 1998, and it pokes fun at the old Deer Hunter games that came out for PC way back when. But let's actually jump right in. And by the way, let me know if the volume's too loud or not. It should be fine, but we'll find out. I'll just let the intro play as intended here. Alright, here we go.
It's showtime.
Kaiser is your senpai says, bro, what am I watching? We are playing Deer Avenger, which is a parody of the old Deer Hunter games from way back when. This, by the way, is going to be a shorter live stream than normal. Also, I'm going to reset. Okay, so the trophies have been cleared. Perfect. But we're going to start off this. JC says hello. Hello, JC. Like I said, it's a parody game meant for a sense of humor.
Well, this should even the odds.
We'll start off with one of these.
Connecticut. Picturesque, peaceful, colonial New England. A breathtaking backdrop for vengeance.
Alright.
It's showtime.
Now we have to look for the hunters. And by doing this, you do it the same way
Hey, dirt.
as in the old hunting games.
This is fun.
By looking for markings. In this case, we found some beer. Now that we're in the hunting mode, here's what we do now. We have the fart, which is supposed to attract them via scent, and calls. So,
Viagra! Get your Viagra!
and now we wait for a little bit because this is again a hunting game. But you'll be able to hear when they actually start approaching.
Where are these morons?
Anyways, but yeah, like I said, this was a parody game, came out way back in 1998. It actually had its own full-on franchise, believe it or not. Because the first one did well enough that they ended up making 4 of these games, and then the last 2 ended up becoming this really weird first-person shooter series, believe it or not. But we should actually see the hunters showing up fairly soon. But you are expected to wait a little bit because, again, this is a hunting game.
Uh-oh, somebody's pickup truck's over here and they left their lights on.
There's nothing going on. What's an angry deer supposed to shoot at?
Anyways, so hopefully we'll be able... Oh,
Keep your tail down around this guy. He looks horny.
okay. So he's a little bit far away for right now, but we can wait for him to get within range, hopefully. Unfortunately, it can be hard to track them through the trees here, so... we see he's gone through there. But yeah, this can be... but once he gets close enough, we'll open up and hopefully bag him. Well, it does not look like that's going to happen, so I probably should, once he's clear, these trees.
I must have fallen asleep.
He should be showing up over here sooner or later or something. So... oh well. Yep, there he is. It's a little ways away, but...
Nice breeze out today.
Darn it, I missed him. How am I running it if it's a really old
Free tickets
game?
to a Molly Hatchet reunion show.
There he is.
Okay, now I'm pissed. Stand still, you moron.
Damn, now I can't go see WrestleMania.
Wait, they made a 5th game that was a Tiger Electronic one? Wow. Alright, so we got ourselves our very first
What
Bubba.
a waste of wall space.
Tacticus Pod asks, what in God's name is this? This is Deer Avenger. It is a parody game that came out way back in 1998 that makes fun of the old deer hunting games from back then. Kaiser is your senpai says, how are you running this if it's a really old game? I don't know, it just installs and runs right off the bat. I don't even think it uses DirectX. It's one of those games, so...
Oh yeah, when they absolutely, positively gotta die.
So we will hunt with the bazooka for this next hunt.
Minnesota. Winter in the Gopher State. 10,000 frozen lakes and a lot of dumb hunters.
Tacticus Pod goes okay and Siege is laughing. No markings there. Like I said,
find out where them hunters are at.
I'm expecting this to be a shorter live stream, maybe half an hour to a full hour. It's going to be under an hour, but that's the length of this particular live stream that I'm shooting for. So that's... I was considering doing this as the April Fool's live stream, possibly, but... Admittedly, but yeah. This game it's a fun game in my opinion, but it's... Here we go, more beer cans. But yeah, it's one of those games where you don't want to play it for too long in one sitting, in my opinion, but it is fun for what it is.
Sweet! Baywatch is on!
Alright. We'll be able to hear them, like I said, when they show up, and it'll take a little while.
This kind of excitement should sell a lot of video games.
Israel says, found your channel from my PS1 library, stayed for the commentary. Ah, thank you very much. Glad to hear you like the commentary as well. And that does remind me, I should probably find some more games to do, older games to do live streams on, of course, but... Still, the hunters have not shown up.
Hey, Ted Nugent's here. Who wants to meet the Nuge?
This should be enough. Oop, here we
Keep
go.
your tail down around this guy. He looks horny.
So apparently, it's archery season. Daniel Parsons says, watch out if you use...
see my girly mags?
Okay, we can potentially hit it.
Them hooves don't work too good, do they, boy?
Okay, now I'm pissed. Stand still, you moron.
Oh, and he's...
Time to go watch Dukes of Hazzard.
He went off and ran. Alright, so let's try that again.
Here, drunky, drunky, drunky.
Now, Daniel Pearson says, watch out if you use the Baywatch line, then Borat may come attack you, okay? Dylan Tagart says, yo, I remember playing this game for hours after school. Yeah, it's one of those games. A lot of people do enjoy this. I still think that it's one of those games where you don't want to stream for too long at one sitting, but yeah.
Map.
We'll just look for... There's usually more than one hunter anywhere. JC says automatic rocket launcher,
this is
okay.
What you bought a Pentium for.
Okay, so no hunter there.
Voila.
Ah, some carvings. Cool.
Hey, Hey, anybody want a free satellite dish?
So we should see them eventually out here. There's a few other hunter types, of course, aside from Bubba and that archer dude there, but... And I also want to actually show off what the rocket launcher does when you actually land a hit. We didn't do that last time with this.
I've seen better hunting in a cave.
Israel says, look up 1999 Deer Avenger 2 handheld for the toy I was talking about. Wow, okay, so it's a handheld port of the second game, apparently, for Tiger Electronics. But yeah, with it being Tiger Electronics, it's... I understand that the fourth game is considered, the fourth and last game was considered the best of this, because they turned it into a first and third person shooter, but did some rather interesting things with it from what I've been told.
Smell that lilac breeze. What
Here
a
we
bouquet of
go.
love. I feel like King Special, ruler of Specialness Valley.
Come on, there we go. Got him. And we got ourselves a tree hugger. I've been backing a lot of them in this game.
Ooh, what a stud. A real man's man.
Alright. We'll do that again.
It may not be strong, but it's stinky.
With the slingshot and
West
to
Virginia.
West Virginia.
Come for the hunting, stay for the wacky dancing, banjo-playing inbred freaks. It's showtime.
Alright, let's see what we can find.
Did you ever think a game could be this cool?
Israel says, but these old games have charm. The animation reminds me of the Tonka games. Yep.
Voila.
Ah, nice. But yeah, at the end of the live stream, I will actually be also providing a link to that event so you can guys all join it. Sometimes the calls, for whatever reason, a bug I have noticed that sometimes the calls don't actually sound off. Like, that's a good example. But there are...
Getting so boring, even I might start hunting deer.
But there is some genuinely funny ones in there as well.
Here's that guy that married his sister.
Alright, so where is he? I don't see him.
Anybody see my girly mags?
There he is.
Nice breeze out today.
Come on, get a good hit.
Easy does it there, Rudolph. This stuff would make great fertilizer.
We got him. So I believe that was Jed we
What
got.
a waste of wall space.
Yeah, definitely. But we got him, so back out to it. The only one I'm missing
Well,
is
this
Tree
should
Man,
even
who
the
is...
odds.
Israel says he was to the left, but I didn't. But I do how bad this delay is. It's the slingshot might actually have some degree of, well, it might actually have some degree of
West
lead, but
Virginia,
yeah, it's,
showtime.
and it also might just be a little bit on the inaccurate side as well. This is a budget game after all when it came out.
Voila.
Here we go.
Can you believe how great these graphics are?
So I think what I'll probably do is after this, just double check, make sure we've only been at it for 15 minutes. Already.
I smell patchouli.
Hello there.
I forget hunters. Yikes.
Got ourselves another tree hugger. Israel says, I don't know how I'm typing G from a tablet that keeps... Okay. Alright, that explains it. Alright, let's try again. We'll keep using the M16 because there's...
Connecticut.
Because it's the most practical, aside from the bazooka.
New England. It's showtime.
Just find another hunter, and... If I can find Tree Man and complete the collection, that would be nice.
This is much better than spending time with actual people.
Siege just asks, did he just recycle himself? Lol. He did indeed. Yeah, I think we've been at it for 15 minutes. Well, it says we've been at it for 15, but... Just double check. Yeah, it does appear to be the case. And...
Help, I'm naked. And I have a pizza.
Let everybody go.
Israel says, I think he did. Siege, lol. Yep. So I know that there's going to be a hunter out here somewhere. The big question is where. We'll hear them eventually start walking around, and once we do, we can open up on them. Kaiser, is your senpai?
Them all away. Maybe I should have taken a bath this morning.
Kaiser is your senpai, says, Days, I got an appointment today, so I got to go. Alright, so here's what I'll do. As soon as this... Tell you what, I'll go ahead and actually put out the link so you could try joining the community event, maybe as soon as your appointment is done or something. That way you can try it out and see for yourself what you think. We'll be watching a... Oh.
Here's that guy that married his sister.
Alright, this guy. We'll deal with him, and then hopefully there's...
Leonard Skinner will avenge my death.
There we go. Now, what we will do is we will actually exit out real quick, and I'll actually provide the link so you guys can check out the community event. I'll just jump into my own stream here, and there you go, everyone. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's just keep playing some more until the other 15 minutes are up, and then we will continue with the community event itself.
West
Virginia.
Bingo. This action alone is worth the price of the game.
Oh my God, there's a 30-point buck over here!
Alright. But yeah, once the community event starts, we'll have something a little bit on the amusing side, I'm sure. Moraine plays games, says, oh dear. Welcome to the live stream, Moraine.
I've seen better hunting in a cave.
Alright. We'll be able to see the hunters soon, hopefully.
Does the phrase dental hygiene mean anything to you?
And...
I missed. That guy's B.O.
Leonard Skinner will avenge my death.
Alright. Another guy down, so let's... I'm trying to figure out where exactly the tree man is hiding, because he can be a little bit tricky to locate. Sometimes it's not even the first person that hunter you run across, usually. Nathan X 2000 says
I don't know how they're gonna top this technology with Deer Avenger 2. Voila. $4.99 a case. Looks like they brought the good stuff.
So Nathan X 2000 says, you've finished eating, Moraine, get back here. And Moraine says, why do you miss me? Alright.
Uh-oh, somebody's pickup truck's over here and they left their lights on.
Hey, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, the other games do also have additional calls as well that they added in, which are pretty funny in my opinion. But I think for a parody game, this one is actually surprisingly authentic to the original Hunter games that it's making fun of, believe it or not. But because from what I've seen of them, they do pretty much play exactly like
them all
this.
away. Yeah, maybe I should have taken a bath this morning.
Anyways, we should hear the hunters showing up soon, if we're lucky.
Hey, that's the guy that shot my brother.
Alright, we know he's over here somewhere. Ah yes, one of these guys.
Hey, consider yourself corporately downsized.
We got him. Believe that was a Biff that we took out.
Ah, yes, the biggest wussy I ever saw. It's showtime.
And once that...
Voila.
Hunter's droppings, okay. I mean, to be fair, when it comes to actual hunting, you should expect to have to wait around for a lot longer than this.
Hey, anybody want a free satellite dish?
We're talking, and of course that's on top of course, getting right up at the crack of dawn, or even before the crack of dawn, just to get into the spot in the first place.
There's nothing going on. What's an angry deer supposed to shoot at?
Well, looky here, a deer with a gun. Don't that just beat all?
I ought to kick your... Now I can't go see WrestleMania.
All right then. And we'll do
West
Minnesota again.
It's showtime.
But yeah, usually also...
Pay dirt.
Free tickets to a Molly Hatchet reunion show.
Okay, so there should...
Didn't I see this guy on Cops?
Okay, so... Oop. Looks like he's taking a stop right here at the tree here. But he's probably going to keep moving forward, hopefully, so I could even see him in the first place. Nathan X 2000 says, yes, baby. Alright, ooh, here he is.
My wife's a better shot than you. Them hooves don't work. Long live General Lee.
Alright. Ironic, given that Minnesota is a northern state, but I digress.
It's showtime. Come on, Magic Circle. Find me a hunter.
Anyways, we should be...
Here we go.
Clem was here. Oh, also,
Here we go.
sometimes the dialogue will, of course, change if you repeat that finding or whatever, so... Ah, well.
Sweet! Baywatch is on!
I'll admit, this was one of those games where a buddy of mine actually told me about, and when I found out about it, I ended up having a genuinely good time playing it. Ended up actually picking up the entire franchise as part of a bundle that I found. So I know if you're really up for this game, from what I've seen, it runs right out of the box.
This kind of excitement should sell a lot of video games.
As well as at least some of the other games. Bahrain says to Nathan X, only Osmogon can call me baby. Alright. So we know there's a hunter around here somewhere. Andreas Otto Hansen says, "Oh God,
Where
I think
are these morons."
I think we still have the OG CD for this game at my parents' place. Maybe. And like I said, it seems to run right out of the disc on Windows 10. So we'll just do another call.
Free beer. Who wants a cold one?
Hello? Are there any woodland creatures in need of a hug?
Okay, where is he? There he is.
I'm sure I love you.
We got him. That never gets old. For whatever reason, this game really likes to populate the hunting grounds with tree huggers.
It's showtime.
That said, I'm not complaining. Alright, where...
Bingo.
Here we go.
Here, drunky, drunky, drunky.
Still missing the ever obscure tree man, but I will get him eventually, I'm sure.
Did my computer crash, or is this game really this dull?
Like I said, again, when it comes to actual hunting in real life, you should expect to spend a few hours out there at least anyways, waiting for something to happen.
This is getting so boring, even I might start hunting deer.
Might as well show off the binoculars, although they're pretty much a vestigial feature for this kind of game. But it's a case of, it's in hunting, it's in Deer Hunter, so we might as well parody it.
Ooh, baby. Boy, these woods make me horny.
Watch that attract a hunter right away. Game, you're starting to disappoint me on
Where are
that.
these morons?
There we go. I don't know where he is, but I know he's somewhere around here. I just don't... The trees are obscuring my view, so... Which, to be fair, they would.
Oh, look, a rainbow.
Okay, so he's obviously behind one of the trees wherever
Where'd everybody go? Maybe I should stop pushing the call button and start kicking some ash.
Well,
And it's back
that
to
was
the
going to be
map.
another tree hugger anyways. I could hear it, so... I think you have to deliberately not take out at
Let's
least
find out where them hunters are at.
one hunter before Tree Man shows up, I think. But I could be mistaken on that. So let's find out. There's usually more than one hunter on the map.
Here
Anyways,
we go.
there we go. Osmogon says to my right, plays games, love you, baby. Alright. That didn't fire off for some reason. Alright. Well, as soon as this particular hunt is over, I think we will go ahead and call the stream, and I'll provide the link one more time to the Discord server that I'll be doing the community event on, so you guys can join me on that. And then, yeah, I hope to see you there. We will, as I've mentioned before, we will be watching Turkish Star Wars. One of the...
I must have scared them all away. Yeah, maybe I should have taken a bath this morning.
One of the most special and unique games, or not games, but one of the most special and unique films of all time, I must say. Unfortunately... Ooh,
Let me guess. Chad, Biff, Chachi.
okay, so apparently it's... Where is he? The trees are obscuring him. Ooh, there he is. Hello there.
Be careful, I'm wearing mohair.
We got him. Alright, well, the ever-elusive tree man escapes us yet again, but we did take out our first Bubba, as well as our second Bubba, so that's nice. And, yeah. I will provide you guys another link real quick to the live stream of the Discord community event. Here you go. And, yeah. Alright, so this has been Ace. I hope to see you all there soon. Take care. Ace out.